This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. This broadcast is presented by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank is always ready to lend a hand in the communities that they serve. Log on to MidwestBank.com to find out more.
Welcome to Hartington Newcastle High School, where we got a double header for you guys on News Channel Nebraska today. Guardian Angels Central Catholic travels to take on the Hartington Cedar Catholic Trojans. Hello everyone, Elijah Mosher alongside Lou Siefker. I messed that up, sorry there Lou.
It's all right.
But we're here for a great matchup here. First off, the girls matchup, Guardian Angels comes in at 13-1. And what do we know about tonight's matchup?
Well, I think, first of all, Guardian Angels is a heck of a team. They're one of the state favorites, I think, here in their class. You mentioned 13-1. They will press the heck out of you all over the floor. It's basically 40 minutes, well, not 40 minutes, 32 minutes of heck, we'll say that. But you're playing a team in Hartington Cedar Catholic who has won 5 of their last 6 ball games, playing very well right now. It should be a high-level basketball game.
Yes, and of course, Hartington Cedar Catholic at 7-7. Well, let's dive into our key players here. First for Guardian Angels Central Catholic, and Kelsey Steffen, the junior, 11.2 points per game.
Yeah, you know, again, with Guardian Angels, it's all about defense, and Steffen's one of the players that really gets this team going, whether it's in the post or out high. They like to trap, they like to get steals, get out and run. That's going to be key in this ball game, and Steffen's one of the big players for the Blue Jays here today.
And then turning the page, looking at the Trojans, it's Addison Walter, a sophomore, also leads her team in points.
Yeah, she does, and also the leading rebounder on the team. That will be big. As much as Guardian Angels likes to press, in years past they haven't been the biggest team, just a quick team. They've got some size this year. You're going to have to rebound well. You don't want the Blue Jays getting second chance points. That will be big here for Hartington Cedar Catholic.
So we got a lot to look forward to. It's a doubleheader. First up, it's the girls matchup next on News Channel Nebraska.
Pregame show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
Diabetes is a health condition often treated by a primary care physician, but some special care could be needed from an endocrinologist. Let's meet one with Faith Regional. Joined now by Dr. Caitlin Brow, an endocrinologist with Faith Regional Physician Services. Our topic right now is diabetes, and that's a common term that people know, but they might not know exactly what it is. What is diabetes and what are the symptoms?
So diabetes is essentially high blood sugar, but it's high blood sugar either from a lack of insulin that's made by a gland in the body called the pancreas, or the inability of that insulin to work at other glands and organs in the body, or insulin resistance.
Now this can happen at different points in life, and that can be a different type of diabetes. What are the main different types?
Type 1 diabetes is where the pancreas doesn't make enough insulin or doesn't make any insulin at all. And so treatment of type 1 diabetes is actually insulin. And actually that can happen anytime during our lifetime. It's kind of a misnomer. We think about type 1 diabetes being more of a juvenile diagnosis, but it can happen at any time in life. So type 2 diabetes is when the body makes insulin, but that insulin has trouble working at other glands and target organs, so that's called insulin resistance. And so we actually are more apt to develop that when we are overweight. It can go along with high blood pressure, high cholesterol. It can run in families more so. A third type of diabetes that we don't often think about is gestational diabetes, and this is higher blood sugar during pregnancy. Interestingly, having gestational diabetes can put you at risk for development of type 2 diabetes in the future.
What symptoms should someone be looking out for and possibly get looked at?
Some common symptoms of higher blood sugar include increased thirst or increased urination. Sometimes you can have blurry vision, or poor wound healing. Those are all symptoms of potentially having some higher blood sugar.
Well, Dr. Brow, thanks so much for sharing your knowledge.
It's not about the hours, it's not about the acres. It's about the legacy passed from one generation to the next. At Madison County Bank, we see your farming operation as a legacy, as a successful business, as a crucial part of the world's well-being. For over 130 years, Madison County Bank has stood beside farmers and ranchers in Northeast Nebraska. We have been and always will be here to help you grow. Madison County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Faith Regional Physician Services, our specialists come from all over the world to provide world-class care. They are drawn to Faith Regional because of the ability to live and practice in an advanced medical community coupled with the small-town values that you also value and cherish. We understand that building a relationship with your provider is important. You can feel confident when choosing a Faith Regional physician that you are choosing more than just a provider. You are choosing someone you see in your community that you can trust knows you and your family and is committed to your health and wellness. From family medicine to specialized surgical care, our team of over 125 specialists and surgeons are dedicated to providing you with exemplary care. Serving over 20 communities across Nebraska, finding a provider close to you is easy to do. Faith Regional Physician Services. Care provided by your friends, family, and neighbors is the Faith difference.
And welcome back to Hardington on News Channel Nebraska. Doubleheader coming up between Guardian Angels Central Catholic and Hardington Cedar Catholic. And we went over the key players down there courtside. What else can we expect from this match?
Well, again, I think it comes down really on the defensive side of the ball, and especially for Guardian Angels. That's where they make their hay. This is a team that plays great defense and shuts people down. You look at some of the scores that people have scored against them. You saw Wynette had 20, Cornerstone 16. They don't allow many points to be scored. Their only loss of the season was against another very good team in Class C2, and that's Crofton, who is right now number one in points. But at 13-1, this is a team's playing with a lot of confidence. And you're playing a team in Hardington Cedar Catholic that is playing well. So that plays into their hands a little bit. I think early on is going to kind of tell you the story. Can the Trojans handle the pressure? Limit turnovers. If you allow Guardian Angels to speed you up and turn you over, it's going to be a very long afternoon/evening here in Hardington. If you're able to handle the pressure, get in the half court and make plays in the half court set, you got a chance to win this game. But you're going to find that out in this ball game, I think, pretty early.
All right, let's take a look at our school spotlight here, brought to you by Currency. First for Guardian Angels Central Catholic. They're out of West Point, Nebraska, population of 3,500 people. In Cumian County, an enrollment of 78, 36 girls, and their mascot is the Blue Jays. For Hardington Cedar Catholic, they're out of Hardington, a population of 1,514. Cedar County, 92 enrollment, 41 girls, and they are the Trojans. That is your school spotlight, brought to you by Currency. We're going to step aside. Starting lineups are next on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Back here looking at the starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Blue Jays of Guardian Angels Central Catholic High School. Isabel Haas, Addison Lubert, Charlie Dinslage, Jocelyn Skoda, and Kelsey Steffen, our key player, are the starting 5 for the Blue Jays. Now we pivot over to the home team on the scoreboard. Home team for them, but they're in their rivals' gymnasium tonight, thanks to a wrestling tournament at Hartington Cedar Catholic High School. Here are the starting lineup for the Trojans. Looking at that lineup, number 3, Katie Jones, number 4, Caitlin Ahrens, Lauren Bernecker, Aniston Wortman, and our key player, Addison Walter. Those are your starting lineups for Hartington Cedar Catholic, Lou.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You mentioned that that this team is playing. You got a home game, but you're playing on your rival's floor. We'll see how that plays out today, but certainly a chance to play here in Hartington.
All right, national anthem coming up, so we're going to step aside. Next up, it's tip-off.
Fields Farm. Fields, farms, communities. That's Farmers' Pride. Our purpose is simple. We help farmers feed the world. We bring value to our communities by investing in what matters to people. Because we are from here, work here, and live here. We believe in cooperatives, locally owned, locally operated, and locally controlled. In the field, on your farm, in your community. That's Farmers' Pride.
At Faith Regional Rehabilitation Therapies, we are here for you every step of the way on your journey to recovery and growth. Our new location allows our team of expert physical, occupational, and speech therapists to guide you through a personalized journey to recover at the largest facility in Northeast Nebraska. Designed with your comfort and goals in mind, our facility features the most innovative equipment, a top-of-the-line pool for aquatic therapy, large private exam rooms, a full functioning living space to simulate in-home therapy, and a complete sports performance area featuring 40 yards of turf. Whether you are recovering from an injury or surgery, aiming for peak performance, or just wanting to move pain-free, our therapists are your partners in progress, providing one-to-one sessions every time. Faith Regional Rehabilitation Therapies. Personalized recovery and growth is the Faith difference.
Back here right on tip-off, won by the Blue Jays, and they'll hope to get the offense started right away. Balls with Lubert, looks inside, and now we're all the way on the left wing. Shot put up, just rims out, and Cedar Catholic will rebound it, and they'll head the other way. So here comes the Trojans to set up, and it looks like it's Wortman passing back up top to Walter. And so here comes the Trojans trying to start that offense out early, as there goes the aggressive Blue Jays looking for a steal, driving in off the backboard. That's Caitlin Ahrens for 2.
That was a challenge. She got the shot up and in.
And all the way back on the other end is Charlie Dinslage, the sophomore, to respond, 2-2.
You see how the Blue Jays play. They don't wait around. Even after a made bucket, they're going to run the floor. They're going to try to beat you down on the other end and get good looks. They did it on that possession.
So there's Ahrens, passes over, flies from 3, doesn't fall, and the Blue Jays are speedy on to the other end, and Haas has the ball, pulls up long 2, right through the net, and the Blue Jays take the lead.
Now, even in the half-court set, the Blue Jays play fast, get a quick bucket there.
So here comes the Trojans setting up on offense once again. Look inside, blocked by the Blue Jays, as that was Lauren Bernecker looking at the shot, blocked solidly by the Blue Jays.
Yeah, the Blue Jays, as we mentioned in the outset, a bigger team than they normally are. They're always good, they're always quick, but they have some size that makes them even more dangerous.
Walter now on the outside, nearly has that ball poked away, pulls up from the elbow, off the rim and rebounded by the Blue Jays. They head the other direction already in the front court as they look to set up. Here it is again with Dinslage. Can't get it to fall. And here comes Hartington Cedar Catholic. Walter passes over, shot up, rebound by the Blue Jays. All the way on the other side, Haas can't get it. And a foul will be called about mid-court. And let's see who it's going to be on. It's going to go on Addison Lubert. First team foul of the game for either team. Little chance for a breather 2 minutes into this game.
Yeah, need one the way these teams are playing. Right now, Hartington Cedar Catholic is playing kind of racehorse basketball with Guardian Angels. We'll see if that continues, and if it does, can you stay with the Blue Jays playing in their style?
Jones passes out to Wortman, and there's Walter letting a three fly off the back of the rim. Rebound by Kelsey Steffen, stolen away by the Trojans as they look to tie this game. Shot up, off the rim, rims around, and taking the other direction. Here comes the Blue Jays setting up their offense. Taking their time on this possession. Now it's Lubert, lets it fly, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound inside. There's Dinslage, and the Blue Jays are up 4.
They worked that basketball well. Cedar Catholic playing, extending that zone. Here's a steal. So GACC going through that high post, and they work it well, get an easy bucket. Now have the possession again.
Now Blue Jays playing very physical, and pass back out to Lubert. And they're going to set up this offense. Here comes Haas, lets it fly from 3, rims out, and nearly coming up with the rebound was Steffen. But here comes the Trojans the other way as Lubert will punch it out of bounds. 4:26 remaining in the first quarter as Bailey Hochstein comes in for the Trojans.
Again, Trojans playing kind of an up-tempo game. The only team that's been able to do similar to what the Blue Jays do to them was Crofton, and the only loss they have all season.
Jones now directing the offense, passes to Hochstein, back to Jones. Jones driving in, kicks it to Bernecker outside. Walter lets it fly again, hits the shot, and gets back within 2.
Yeah, Walter, one of the players with size for the Trojan, gets a good look.
Blocking foul is going to be called. Going to assume that's going to go on Caitlin Ahrens. Indeed it will, and it'll send Steffen to the line. So here's that shot by Walter again on the Madison County Bank instant replay.
Yeah, Walter hits that mid-range jump shot. JCC is usually pretty good at contesting those sort of shots, but Trojans get a good look there from Walter, and she knocks it down.
First free throw was good. Here's the second from Steffen. It falls as well. So now here comes the Trojans the other way. Walter with the ball. Into the wing with Wortman. Taken the other way by Kelsey Steffen, the senior. Pull-up jumper off the front rim and in.
Transition bucket off the steal. That is the Blue Jays game. You saw it there. They haven't really done much full court pressure. Now a turnover, a travel. They haven't done a lot of full court pressure, but they're pressuring out high. They're extending that zone and pressuring in the half court, and it's resulting in turnovers.
And now it's a 10-4 ball game. Blue Jays leading just past halfway in the first quarter, and Steffen's going to be called for travel and turn the ball right back over.
That's a bit of an unforced error there by Steffen, trying to look inside and shuffled her feet.
Turnover again. Blue Jays head the other direction. It's Haas with the ball. Passes to Steffen, and Steffen will kick it to Dinslage. And now pull up 3. Can't get it to fall. And Cedar Catholic the other direction. Hochstein pulls out. And driving inside is Wortman. shot doesn't fall. Steffman heads the other direction for Guardian Angels. Steffen works inside. Too short on that one. Rebound by Jones. Inside, Walter. Walter triple team, puts up the shot.
Wow.
Gets the foul in the bucket. She'll head the line for the and one.
That's a heck of a play by Walter. Got that one in left-handed. Watch the spin move here. Kind of pivots out of problems into the lane and gets that one to go.
Foul goes on Izzy Crackmeyer. That's her first, team second on the Blue Jays. Walter's free throw is good and is up to 5 points on the night. Blue Jays looking to rebound here. Tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Guardian Angels with 2:31 to go in the first quarter.
Right now, this game is kind of looking into the mirror. Both teams playing the zone. They're both being aggressive out of that zone, challenging passes. They see it right there. Walter knocking that one out of bounds.
Yeah, Walter knocks that one out. They'll inbound it again, this time from the other side of the hoop. Here's a look at that play again on our instant replay team. Dinslage shot no good. Offensive rebound, and Walter heads the other direction with it for Cedar Catholic. And looks like it'll be called out of bounds on Aniston Wortman. And so there's another turnover committed by the Trojans.
That's number 5 here in the first quarter, and that's, again, the GACC's game. They force turnovers, and if the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over and then give up the transition play. We've seen that already.
Shot doesn't fall for the Blue Jays. Rebound by Cedar Catholic. All the way out to Hochstein. Resets on the outside perimeter. Wortman with the ball, passes to Samantha Pick, and now Walter has the ball again on the outside. Lots of passing here from the Cedar Catholic offense, trying to find the best shot out there and trying to get through this zone of Guardian Angels.
Yeah, you got players like Kreikemeyer right there really extending that zone and pressuring the basketball.
And there was Hochstein getting trapped in there. Steffen forces the jump ball, and the ball will stay with the Trojans. Majority of the way through the first quarter here, and Cedar Catholic still looking to tie things up. Blue Jays have led by as much as 6. Inbound pass to Hochstein, and Isabel Haas will be called for a foul.
Yeah, right in front of the official there, just a reach. But again, a lot of teams like GACC that play that pressure, you're going to take some chances. You're going to try to get steals, and sometimes you're going to get fouls picked up. As long as they're not ticky-tack, you'll live with them.
Got that shot tipped, and they get the rebound, and there's another foul on Cedar Catholic.
Kelsey Steffen has been active under the boards, already 4 rebounds, not even through the first quarter yet.
Grace Wortman picks up her first foul, only the second team foul for Cedar Catholic in this first quarter. Steffen just past half court, gets it to Haas. Looking inside now are the Blue Jays. Kick out Steffen. Right wing looks inside. And now here comes a 3 ball. It's good from Addison Lubert, and she gets the foul as well.
Now that's the worst thing you can do. If you're going to contest a 3-point shooter, you don't want to fly into the shooter. And especially when Lubert's making the 3, that was a chance for a 4-point play. That's a big possession, obviously, for the Blue Jays.
And so now Lubert goes to the line. Junior looking for her 4th point of the night. She gets it. Blue Jays lead by 7. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Cedar Catholic looking for any momentum. Nearly tied it up where the Blue Jays. Hochstein lets it fly from 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Dribbles it off her own foot. And Blue Jays head the other direction. Steffen with the ball. Kick out Haas. Haas lets it fly from 3. Can't get it to go.
I was open, just did not make the shot.
Now here comes the Trojans with their own three. Can't get that to fall either. Haas with the ball. Kick over to Steffen. Steffen fouled on the shot. She'll at the line to shoot two.
I don't know about you, Elijah, but I'm getting tired watching this game. This is back and forth. This is racehorse basketball. You got to love it. Both teams pushing the tempo. And again, I'm certain that Cedar Catholic is good in their own right, but I don't know that anybody outside, as I mentioned earlier, other than maybe Crofton, that can play this sort of tempo and do it as well as the Blue Jays do it.
That's right, Lou. Guardian Angels has been playing really well to start this game out, including Kelsey Steffen, 4 for 4 from the line, up to 6 points in the first quarter. So here comes Cedar Catholic. Steffen nearly picks it off as well, bringing a really good defensive play to this game today.
Yeah, you see the pressure that this team throws at you. Again, we haven't seen the full court yet. I'm sure it's coming. Coach Jerry Strachey has just done a tremendous job with this program. We'll talk about that in a moment, but they love to pressure the basketball, whether it's in the half court or in the full court.
There was Aniston, the Wortman, the freshman, driving in there. Gets fouled by Steffen. That'll be her first foul. Both teams down to 14 fouls in the quarter. And looks like there might have been some blood on Steffen or something.
Yeah, I think her might have no, I'm not sure.
Either way, the officials are going to make her check out, at least here for the moment. And it looks like one of the assistant coaches have pulled out some tape here.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a scratch on her knee or her leg area.
First free throw from Wortman doesn't fall. Second free throw does fall. 16-8 is the lead for Guardian Angels. Under 10 seconds, Haas with the ball. Passes cross court, looking for Crackmeyer. Lets it fly, can't get to fall. And that'll be how the first quarter ends. Guardian Angels Central Catholic leads Hartington Cedar Catholic 16-8 after the first quarter here on News Channel Nebraska.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
My son, Christopher Parado, was 20 years old when he was prescribed opioids. It took him 5 days to get addicted. I'm not supposed to be the one to go get his suit and tie and pick which sneakers that I'm going to bury him in. My son overdosed at the age of 22 years old.
Time for the second quarter on News Channel Nebraska. After one, the Blue Jays lead the Trojans 16-8. Elijah Mosher alongside Lou Siefker as we are ready to roll for the second quarter. Steffen lets a three fly, and a fingertip was on that one by the Trojans, and they get the defensive rebound as well. Lets it fly from deep, and we're playing fastball again.
Both teams missing shots right now. The rebound stats are going to be padded a little bit in this one.
Nearly a steal there by the Trojans. Inside pass, looked for Dinslage, couldn't get the fall. Rebound by Walter. And now here comes Cedar Catholic the other direction. Katie Jones with the ball, driving it inside, puts up a shot off the backboard. Rebound by Steffen. And Blue Jays headed back on offense. Inside pass for Dinslage. They're going to call a foul before the shot, so they'll inbound the ball underneath the hoop. Well, there's another foul there on Cedar Catholic.
See how they run that high-low, the attack off the high post when Cedar Catholic is extending that zone, and they've done it very well.
Shot there from Dinslage. She gets fouled on it, and she'll have a line to shoot 2. Last foul was on Addison Walter. This time it's Katie Jones getting called for the foul. And now we'll send Kelsey Steffen, who's already 4 for 4 from the line, to this line. The 5th one does not fall.
They jinxed her on that one.
So it looks like they wrapped up a finger there on Steffen. And they're going to call an offensive foul there. And doesn't seem like the Guardian Angels Central Catholic crowd agrees with that call.
Yeah, that could be a big one. Steffen's 2nd foul. There's still a lot of time to go. 7 minutes now and counting, only in the 2nd quarter.
So it doesn't get any of the free throws, and picks up her 2nd foul there was Steffen. But there's a big bucket from Anderson Wortman.
A good strong take by Wortman. That's what you have to do. You have to attack Guardian Angels defense and be strong with the basketball.
So here comes the Blue Jays on offense. Looking inside for Skoda. Sits outside for Krockmeyer. Couldn't get the shot to fall. And a battle for the ball. Haas with it at the top of the key. As the defense has turned physical. Shot from Lubert. That one doesn't fall either. Offensive rebound for Guardian Angels. Haas takes out to Lubert. And there's the steal from Walter. Addison Walter heads the other direction. Puts up a shot. And the foul will be called on the Blue Jays. The Blue Jay crowd doesn't like that one either.
Yeah, Guardian Angels thought that was a travel. A good post defense there by Walter, denying the basketball and getting the steal. We'll see. Yeah, it's awful close.
Inbound pass to Bernecker. Bernecker with the ball looking inside. That ball will go off the Blue Jays, and the Trojans will hang on to the ball here with under 6 to go in the first half. Wortman will look to throw in the ball again here for Cedar Catholic. Finds Walter at the top of the key. 3 put up by Jones off the back of the rim. Rebound by the Trojans. Walter put up a shot, and a defensive blocking foul is going to be called on Jocelyn Skoda. And for the 3rd foul of the quarter, the Blue Jay fans aren't happy about it.
This game has turned physical, Elijah, as you mentioned, and I think we'll see how this plays out toward the later stages of the game and how many players are in foul trouble. I think both these teams have a relatively deep team. Certainly GACC does, and but you know, some of the key figures getting into foul trouble, that could play big into who wins and who loses this ballgame.
So both free throws good from Walter. Blue Jays looking to strike back. Inside the lane, Lubert fouled on the shot. She'll have a line to shoot 2. Plenty of free throws coming around in this quarter.
Yeah, a lot of free throws to be shot, a lot of rebounds to be had. But that's kind of part and parcel of the way this game is being played. Both teams aggressive on both ends of the floor.
Lubert's first free throw is no good. Stays a 6-point ball game. 3 team fouls of the quarter for each. And so here comes the 2nd free throw. Up and through the nylon. And Blue Jays on the board for the first time in the quarter. Jones with the ball for the Trojans. Kicks it to Bernecker, and her shot goes through. Excuse me, that was Caitlin Ahrens, but a big shot from the Trojans. And then Jones pokes that one out of bounds. And so looks like the Trojans are in call timeout. I believe that'll be a 30-second timeout, but the Trojans all of a sudden within 2 on a 7-2 run.
Yeah, Arns with a very cold-blooded three-pointer there, wide open there from the three-point line, but that's a big one, and it gets the Trojans within 2. And I think, those sort of shots can be available. I think both teams are trying to pass the basketball well around that zone. Been impressed with Guardian Angels' ability to find shots. If Cedar Catholic's able to do that and get those sort of open looks and knock them down, that certainly makes them, puts them right in the middle of this game. I think early on it looked like GACC might stretch this lead out, but Cedar Catholic not going anywhere, and that shot by Arns is one of the big reasons why.
The junior helping her team get back in this game, now up to 5 points. After that 3 from Caitlin Ahrens. Blue Jays look to reset here on offense. It's Lubert with the ball, kicks up top. Inside, here's Crackmeyer on the far side of the court. Fast pace, lots of passing, trying to find an opening in the zone. Find it with Crackmeyer, and she puts it through the net for her point. First points of the game.
Another good possession there by GACC. Passes the basketball very well.
Katie Jones right back the other way. Can't get her shot to fall off the backboard. And so here come the Blue Jays again. Haas with the ball, getting double team cross court pass. And here's Haas, lets a 3 fly. Not enough on it, but they get the offensive rebound from Crackmeyer. Another 3 put up. That one's too long, but another offensive rebounder for Crackmeyer. Lubert to Haas, looking inside, puts up the shot. It falls for Skoda.
Crackmeyer with a couple of offensive rebounds there, kept that possession alive. And usually you get offensive rebounds, good things come from them, and that certainly happened there.
Hochstein's shot off the rim, rebound by the Blue Jays. And Blue Jays looking to go on a run here. Lubert looking inside for Skoda. Skoda now gets it out, stolen away by the Trojans. And here comes Hochstein in the other direction. She slips and falls, and now it's the Blue Jays with possession. Haas takes it up the court for Guardian Angels. And with under 4 to go in the second quarter, the Blue Jays are up 6. Lubert, far side cross court pass to Haas, reset up top. Lubert lets it fly from 3. Just too much on that one. Rebound by Ahrens.
I think the Blue Jays get shots they want. They're not making them right now. But they pass the basketball so well, and they find those holes in the zone. They just got to knock down the shots.
Now we got a tie up there. Bernecker had the ball, but Skoda came away and got the jump ball. And so Trojans will hold on to the ball here after that jump ball. Looking at Cedar Catholic's head coach, Craig Wortman. He's led his team to a 7-7 record so far this season. And there's Grace Wortman dribbling off of her leg and turning over the ball. Another unforced error from the Trojans.
Coach Wortman done a good job with this program. Made it to state last year, finished 3rd. The former Husker, Craig Wortman.
Here comes Lubert driving in, makes her way to the hoop, and the Blue Jays are on a 6-0 run.
They're really getting the shots they want pretty much every time in their half-court sets. They're finding high-quality shots.
They extended that lead back up to 8. They had it as big as 9 in the first quarter. Shot doesn't fall, rebounded by Baumert, and Blue Jays head back on offense. Lubert thought about letting a 3 fly, goes inside to Skoda, who can't get that bunny to fall. And here comes Cedar Catholic again. Just over 2 minutes to go, lets the 3 fly. That one goes off the backboard and rebound once again by Guardian Angels. Lubert with the ball, lets it fly from deep, and the 3 ball's just not falling for these teams today. Here comes Crackmeyer. Her 3 doesn't fall either, and the Trojans will secure the ball in the corner and will be tipped out of bounds by Baumert.
Well, right now, Guardian Angels doing a great job on the offensive glass. 5 offensive rebounds this quarter, 7 for the first half. As you mentioned, Elijah, they're getting some open three-pointers, just not making them right now. You feel like they start knocking those down, they could really extend this lead.
Here's the Trojans now. Ball nearly stolen away there by Lubert, and the Trojans will hold on to the ball and will check in it again. Welter now going to come in the game. Try to get this offense going again for the Cedar Catholic. Inbound pass to Hochstein. Hochstein looks up the middle, back out to Walter. Reset with Pick. Pick now on the far side, looking for a cross-court pass that's picked away by Baumert. Baumert goes down to the court. It looks like they're going to call a travel on the Blue Jays. And so here comes another look at. There's the steal from Baumert. And great. She'll go down and be called for the travel on the Madison County Bank instant replay. Another good look from our fantastic crew led by Connor Luby today.
That's great effort by Baumert, getting the floor burn there, going after the basketball.
Walter sinks a three, and that's a big three for the Trojans.
Oh, that could be a difference maker there. Walter, it gives you that size inside, a good post presence. And if she can step out and make threes like that, look out.
Haas went inside, draws the foul and will head along to shoot two. 14 foul on the Trojans, and it'll go on Samantha Pick.
You like the way that the Blue Jays attack the basket when they have those lanes open up, and those driving lanes are there, they attack. And that's why you see them shooting a lot of free throws.
Haas's first free throw is good. And here comes that three from Walter again. Ball was in the corner, kicks it out. It just sinks that ball. That's why she's our key player for the game. Second free throw from Haas does not fall. Rebound by the Trojans. Hochstein with the ball to Pick. And Walter on the other side. Cross-court pass looking for Hochstein. Under a minute to go here in the first half. 6-point ball game. Pick looking for an avenue to work that ball through. Now it's in the corner. Pass deflected by Lubert, and Blue Jays take over again. Up court pass to Baumert. Can't get her shot to fall. Under 30 to play, and it'll be Cedar Catholic ball again.
Real missed opportunities there by the Blue Jays. That should have been a bucket, a transition opportunity. Now a loose ball here, and it's going to go back to GACC, but you know, I think the Trojans have played pretty well in this half, but the Blue Jays have had a lot of opportunities. They're just not shooting real well right now to open up this ball game.
So Blue Jays with the ball under 15 to play. Likely going to hold the ball here for one final shot. Crackmeyer with the ball, lets it fly from deep, rims out, rebound by Haas. Haas will be fouled, gets the shot to count, and she'll head the line for the and one.
How about Isabel Haas? That's 3 offensive rebounds here from the guard spot. Just being in the right place at the right time, and good players find a way to the basketball, and Isabel Haas has been that here. Gets a chance for an and one to extend this lead.
Free throws no good from Haas.
Another rebound.
Another offensive rebound shot at the buzzer doesn't fall. And at the half, Guardian Angels lead Cedar Catholic 26-18 on News Channel Nebraska.
NZN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health System. Affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
When you're a small ag bank in rural Nebraska, it's easy for people to assume you're like all other banks. But then you realize it doesn't have to be this way. There is a better way, and you're willing to make the sacrifices to change the future of your bank and your customers forever.
Security Bank, honored for award-winning banking practices.
When it comes to you and your family's health, you deserve the best. At Faith Regional Physician Services, we're proud to have over 125 providers that come highly recommended by their previous patients. Don't just take our word for it, though. Trust the over 500 verified patients who left 5-star reviews in just the last year. Our team of surgeons and specialists have years of training and expertise to ensure you receive compassionate, exceptional care that exceeds your expectations every time. Whether you receive care in Norfolk or one of the over 20 other communities across Nebraska that our providers see patients, we are committed to delivering unparalleled care at a place that is convenient for you. When you choose our providers, you can feel confident that your health and wellness are their top priority. Faith Regional Physician Services. Experience the faith difference.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Central Valley Ag, working with farmers in growing agriculture together. And by Security Bank, my kind of bank, with locations in Laurel, Hardington, Osmond, Coleridge, and Allen.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Purchasing your next car, truck, or SUV from Woodhouse Ford is easier than ever thanks to our streamlined buying process. Shop our current inventory and offers going on now and experience the convenience of buying with Woodhouse Ford today.
Working in a bank, I understand interest. I mean, farmers are putting out a lot of money to put this crop in the ground, and the quicker that we can get that money back in their pocket to shut down those interest payments, the better. The money that we've invested in our drone technology has allowed our producers to be paid more accurately, more timely when the adjusters come. A lot of the work's already done for them, so it's basically them just talking it over with the farmer, making sure everybody's on the same page and the check's in the mail.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously, we want to dress sharp, we have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Back here at halftime, where the Blue Jays lead the Trojans 26-18, and which could be a very interesting game as this game proceeds on.
Yeah, a lot of things kind of stand out to me. One of the things is that Guardian Angels, I think they've gotten a lot of good shots. They've worked the basketball well. One of the better passing teams I've seen so far this year have worked that zone. They just have not made their shots. I think Cedar Catholic, they've kind of met GACC and played their style and done it pretty well. They're down 8, but both teams are getting some good shots. Both teams playing kind of fast. Both teams missing some shots as you added the totals up. Between the two teams, 43 rebounds in the first half, 23 rebounds for the Blue Jays, 20 for the Trojans. So I think the difference that I see is that it's the offensive rebounds for the Blue Jays in that quarter, just that second quarter. 7 offensive rebounds, 9 for the first half. Cedar Catholic with only 1 offensive rebound. That kind of stands out to me. Both teams rebounding the basketball. GACC doing a better job on the offensive glass.
So Luke, I told you how we got here, but let's take a look at how we got here with the halftime highlights. First off, here's Haas. Haas puts up a shot, gets a nice 2 early in the first quarter, and we pull up with Walter and a long 2 to strike back for Cedar Catholic. Here's Walter again, spin around, get that shot to fall, and Walter with an impressive first half. She's up to 10 points. Here comes the Trojans once more. This time it's Anderson Wortman with the shot. and gets the fall to get back within 6. Another Trojans highlight. This time it's for Caitlin Arns, who pulls up with a big 3 to get back into this one. Now here comes the Blue Jays to extend that lead again. Looking cross court, there's Krockmeyer for a long 2. And the Blue Jays extend that lead back out to 4. Once again, here's the Blue Jays. This time it's scored by Skoda. And so 8-point game. Here we go, late in the first half. Pass out to Walter. Walter pulls up for a long 3, gets it to go. And with that, we head to the halftime break with the Blue Jays leading the Trojans 26-18. So 3.5 minutes until we get started with the second half. So we're in South Side, get to break, but we'll be right back for more basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
Storefronts, pop-up shops, food trucks, and digital retail. The way we do business is ever-changing, and so are we. Madison County Bank's business lending team is constantly evolving to support and provide new information to our business and commercial customers. We understand that your business is truly unique. We are ready to find the business banking services that fit your needs best. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
NZN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health System. Affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures. Out-of-this-world shopping. Star-studded evenings. And award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
When you're a small ag bank in rural Nebraska, it's easy for people to assume you're like all other banks. But then you realize it doesn't have to be this way. There is a better way, and you're willing to make the sacrifices to change the future of your bank and your customers forever.
Security Bank, honored for award-winning banking practices.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Central Valley Ag, working with farmers and growing agriculture together. And by Security Bank, my kind of bank, with locations in Laurel, Hardington, Osmond, Coleridge, and Allen.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Getting set for the third quarter here on News Channel Nebraska. The number 3 Guardian Angels Central Catholic Blue Jays holding an 8-point lead over Cedar Catholic at the break. Elijah Moser alongside Lou Siefker with you guys. And what are we set to expect in the third quarter? What adjustments do you expect some of these teams to make?
Well, I don't know that for GACC that you need to make too many adjustments. I think you just got to start making shots. That's especially the high percentage looks, either the open threes or the plays in the lane. And for the Trojans, I think, first of all, you got to take care of the basketball. You can't give up the runouts, the turnovers that lead to points. And I think you certainly want to go through Addison Walter, the super soft, averages 10 points a game, had 10 points and 6 rebounds here at halftime. She has been an equalizer for the Trojans.
So here we go, third quarter of action here underway. Wortman lets the 3 fly, and that one's off the back of the rim. And Dinslage with the rebound. out of bounds off the Trojans, and Blue Jays will get their first offensive possession of the second half. Ball with Haas up the court to Lubert. Lubert now looking inside for Skoda. Skoda now double teamed, will kick back out. Blue Jays led by as much as 9 in the first half. Here's Steffen for 3, just rims out, and it's rebounded by Arns. Jones and the Trojans head the other direction. Neither team has scored a bucket here in the third quarter yet. Walter with the ball, kicks back out. Wortman will get this offense started. Kick out. Jones lets it fly off the back of the rim, and it'll be rebounded by Dinslage.
Well, I think for GACC, you're going to allow Cedar Catholic to take those long threes.
Inside pass out to Haas. Haas lets it fly from deep, gets it to go. Blue Jays lead by 11.
I like what Skoda's doing there at the high post. Good facilitator, lining up there at that free throw line.
Blue Jays head the other direction. Haas with the ball. They lead by 11. That's their biggest lead of the game. Here's Lubert, lets it fly herself. Can't get that one to go. And I'll stay with GACC.
Again, when you're beating that zone, the quick passes are everything. You try to get the zone out of position, and Skoda at that high post is just passing really well out of that. There you see the assist and the three-point shot, but the pass was from Skoda. She's doing a good job catching and getting rid of it, find the open shooters right away.
Haas with the ball again. Inside on Walter, put up a shot. It's blocked by Walter. Skoda puts up a shot off the back of the rim, and Wortman comes away with the rebound for Cedar Catholic. I'll be tipped out of bounds by Haas. Haas has been a hard worker today. She's up to 8 points on the ball game, leading scorer.
Yeah, she has been good and also good on the boards. Had 4 offensive rebounds by herself at the guard spot. 4 offensive rebounds in the second quarter.
Cedar Catholic trying to find some offense to start this third quarter. 2 minutes gone already. Wortman's shot doesn't fall, gets her own rebound. Second shot doesn't fall, but there's Bernecker to get her first points of the game. Lob it all the way up the court, pass to Skoda. Skoda, nice little dish, and she's up to 4 points. Lead back to 11 for the Blue Jays.
This team passes the ball so well, very unselfish. They're just looking for the best shot. Great drive.
And there's Katie Jones for 2 for the Trojans. Lead back down to 9. Fast-moving game. Inside pass for Dinslage. Dinslage can't get the bucket to fall, but she gets her own rebound. Lubert now. Looking back up top for Haas. Haas hangs onto the ball. Inside pass stolen away by Walter. Walter out to Jones. Jones now back to Walter. Walter looking. There's the shot off the backboard. Can't get it to fall. That was great with Wortman. Looking for her first bucket of the day. So here's Illabella Haas. Lubert inside. There's Steffen. Steffen gets the 2 to fall. That's her first point since the first quarter.
Another assist there for Jocelyn Skoda. If GACC was knocking down a high percentage of their shots, Skoda would be in double figures with assists. She's got 2 or 3 here in this third quarter.
Walker passes. The freshman puts up the shot, and Wortman can't get it to fall. Haas now back the other way. Pass to Steffen. Lubert open for 3, lets it fly. Off the side of the rim, rebound by Steffen. Blue Jays hold on the ball. Skoda out to Steffen, who led the 3 of her own fly. Not enough on it. Go out of bounds, and it'll be Cedar Catholic ball.
Kelsey Steffen missed that shot, but did a good job to follow the shot. Just ball took kind of a funny bounce and away from her, but you like the fact that I always like to see a player that usually you know if that shot's going in or not, but to follow this shot, lost start, she almost came up with that rebound.
Cedar Catholic wants a timeout. will take it with them. We'll be right back here on News Channel Nebraska.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
.11 ball game midway through the third quarter, and the first of our doubleheader boys game coming up next. Currently, the Blue Jays of Guardian Angels lead Cedar Catholic 33-22. Elijah Mosher alongside Lucifer, and it'll be Cedar Catholic ball as they try to get themselves back in this game. They got the lead down to as much as 2 in that second quarter.
That's kind of an important stretch here for the Trojans. You want to start digging into this lead. The last thing you want to do is allow the Blue Jays to extend this lead and then have to make a furious comeback in the fourth quarter. You want to win the rest of this quarter and make it so that you have an opportunity in the fourth quarter to try to pull off a victory.
Trojans with the ball. It's Walter now driving inside, puts up the shot, gets it blocked by Skoda, and Blue Jays are headed the other direction. Blue Jays have picked up the intensity to start this third quarter and have their biggest lead of the day at 11. Skoda to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer lets the three fly out the front of the rim. Rebound by Dinslage. Put back, it falls, and that's the new biggest lead of the game for the Blue Jays.
Dinslage has just been fantastic on the boards in this third quarter. That's her sixth rebound, second offensive rebound, and bigger than that, it was a putback for some points.
Cedar Catholic in desperate need of some points here. There's Anderson Wortman, the freshman, putting up another bucket off the backboard.
Yeah, Wortman broke them down with the dribble, got all the way to the hoop.
Steffen inside for Skoda. Skoda to Crackmeyer. Reset back up top. Blue Jays are up by 11. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Steffen, jumper, it falls.
A skip pass from Crackmeyer over there to open Steffen, and that one went in.
Jones through the lane, gets fouled on the shot, and she'll have the line to shoot two. I believe these will be our first free throws of the third quarter here, Lou.
First fouls of the third quarter after a lot of fouls in the first two quarters. We're almost all the way through. We're 6 minutes into this quarter almost, and that was the first foul.
First free throw from Jones falls, and that'll be the second foul on Skoda. There's that shot from Steffen, just in that nice little mid-range jumper.
Now this is the shots, some of those shots that they were missing in the first half. Open quality looks, not going in, but Steffen made sure that one went through the hoop.
Jones checks out after hitting her second free throw. All 4 of her points have come in the third quarter. Crackmeyer up top. Now Dinslage back to Crackmeyer. Dinslage in the corner. Up for Haas, who let it fly from deep off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Skoda. Another offensive rebound by the Blue Jays as Steffen puts up a shot, can't get to fall. Ball still loose, and it'll be out of bounds off of Crackmeyer. It'll be Trojan basketball.
I think that was Pickett. Dribbled it off of Crackmeyer here.
Looking at the Madison County Bank replay, and not a good look of exactly what happened there, as that ball was played really close down to the floor, as there's a third foul on Isabel Haas that we missed while we were looking at that replay. So the Trojans reset. Walter with the ball. And the corner jump around shot, as couldn't get that turnaround to go, was Samantha Pick. Haas to Crackmeyer, back to Haas. She'll let the three fly, and it's through. Isabel Haas leads the Blue Jays in points as she's all the way up to 11 on the day.
The Trojans did not close out on Haas, and she made them pay.
Another steal. This time, Steffen comes away with it. Haas with the ball. Foul's going to be called on Cedar Catholic. And they'll get Samantha Pick for this one. First team foul for the Trojans, and it'll be her third of the game.
Kind of danger time here for the Trojans. You got to come up with a stand here. Under a minute to play, you're down 14. You don't want to allow the Blue Jays to continue to extend this lead.
Dinslage with the ball in the corner. Crackmeyer to Lubert. Crackmeyer, Dinslage, long two. Can't get the fall, rebound by Skoda. Blue Jays hang on to the ball. Lubert's shot gets stuffed by Arns. And now off the court, gets it deflected out of bounds as Wortman was looking for her younger sister, Aniston Wortman. Here's that replay. Nice block there by Arns. And it'll be deflected out of bounds by Crackmeyer. Under 20 seconds to go. Walter pulls up from deep. Off the rim, rebounded by Steffen. Lubert with the ball, guarded by Aniston Wortman, playing very tight defense. Steffen resets, one on the game clock. Crackmeyer's shot doesn't fall, and that'll be how the third quarter ends. After 3 quarters of play, the Blue Jays lead the Trojans 40-26 on News Channel Nebraska.
At Elkhorn Valley Bank, we believe in local. It's something we live by. It's something we're proud of. It's helping our neighbors grow like they've helped us. Supporting families, investing in lives, and creating prosperity. Local means making decisions that grow and improve surrounding communities we call home. Investing in our nonprofits and giving back. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, great for you, great for your community.
Back here on News Channel Nebraska, where the Blue Jays lead by 14. That's their biggest lead of the game. They had their best quarter of the game, arguably, here, Lou.
Yeah, they played well and made better, more of their shots. You see Jerry Strachey there, one of the best coaches in the entire state of Nebraska. What a program this has been over the years. This program has won 6 state championships, 4 in a row in 02 through 05. And they hold the state record. Did you know that? 111 wins in a row.
Wow, that's a lot.
Guardian Angels won 111 in a row between 2001 to 2006. That included 4 state championships. And again, state record.
Both these teams have definitely had their moments at the state tournament. Blue Jays primed to make another run this year. Lubert with the ball here for the Blue Jays. 8 minutes left in this ball game. Haas with the ball. Kicks to Lubert out on the wing. Cross-court pass for Steffen. There's another 3 here, this time for Lubert. Can't get it to fall, but another offensive rebound, the 6th of the game for Haas.
Wow.
Steffen, long 2, sinks it. Another shot falling for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, getting rebounds. This entire Blue Jays team has really pounded the offensive glass, and now they're starting to pull away.
Walter with the ball here for the Trojans. Inside pass. Wortman couldn't get a hold of it, and they'll remain in control of the ball after it goes out of bounds off of Dinslage.
You know what I said as far as the championship number for GACC, they have 6. If I didn't say 6, it is 6. But the last one, 2017, I think this program's hungry to get back and try to win another one.
Ball gets out of the grip of Jones, and Haas is the one who rips it away for the steal as Blue Jays reset here on offense. Steffen, deep 3, off the rim, rebounded by Skoda. Inside, Steffen gets it to go, and she's up to 4 points in this quarter, 14 on the ball game.
Jocelyn Skoda again, another offensive rebound. She's kind of the lunch pail player here. That's
We like to point out players that just come bring their lunch pail. They don't necessarily score a lot of points. Do whatever that takes for the team to win. Really good passing from Skoda. A lot of rebounds. She's played a great game.
Bernecker's deep three can't fall, but offensive rebound put back from Caitlin Arns, and she's up to 7 points on the game.
Great battle there by Arns. Get that offensive rebound and put back. Try to keep your team in the ball game.
There's a steal from Addison Wortman off the backboard, and here comes a run from the Trojans. Timeout's going to be called from Cedar Catholic's Coach Wortman. And let's see what it's going to be. It looks like it'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Lead has shrunk down to 14 in the fourth quarter here on News Channel Nebraska.
At Faith Regional Physician Services, our specialists come from all over the world to provide world-class care. They are drawn to Faith Regional because of the ability to live and practice in an advanced medical community coupled with the small-town values that you also value and cherish. We understand that building a relationship with your provider is important. You can feel confident when choosing a Faith Regional physician that you are choosing more than just a provider. You are choosing someone you see in your community that you can trust knows you and your family and is committed to your health and wellness. From family medicine to specialized surgical care, our team of over 125 specialists and surgeons are dedicated to providing you with exemplary care. Serving over 20 communities across Nebraska, finding a provider close to you is easy to do. Faith Regional Physician Services. Care provided by your friends, family, and neighbors is the faith difference.
Six minutes left to be played here from Hardington. The number 3 ranked Guardian Angels Central Catholic Blue Jays with a 14-point lead on Cedar Catholic. Haas with the ball now here on offense. Driving through the lane, will kick out to Lubert. Now Dinslage up top. Steffen thought about pulling a 3, thinks better of it. And the Blue Jays will continue this long offensive possession. And a foul is going to be called here on Bailey Hochstein.
I think you see one thing that the Blue Jays can do, and you certainly don't have a shot clock at this level, is that they can handle the basketball. I mean, this is a team that likes to attack and it likes to be aggressive, but I think they're also a team that can pull it out and run clock when they need to.
Haas kicks it to Lubert, and Lubert hits the shot. She's now up to 9 points on the game. Blue Jays lead by 16. Trojans going to need a big comeback here if they want to steal a victory.
Yeah, they've got to find quality shots, and they have to do it relatively quickly. Going to have to shoot a high percentage here if you're going to come back.
Hochstein kicks out to Wortman. Wortman back to Hochstein. Pump fakes the 3, takes a deep 2, and it's blocked by Skoda. Blue Jays the other direction. Lubert puts up the shot off the backboard to capitalize on the fast break.
Well, now it's a big lead here for the Blue Jays. Going to be tough for the Trojans.
Here comes the Trojans setting up on offense again. 4.5 minutes left to be played. Inside pass to Hochstein. Kick back out. Deep 3 from Arns. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound for Pitt. Pick inside for Hochstein. Can't get the mid-range to go. And that ball will be tied up from Bernecker and Steffen. And the ball will remain with the Trojans. Coming up after this game is over, it's the coach's post-game interview brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. 4 minutes to go inside. Gets the foul, and Grace Wortman will head a line.
You know, Elijah, it's kind of an interesting thing is that the year ago, Guardian Angels Central Catholic was Class C2. Won 3rd place in Class C2. Cedar Catholic last year was D1. They won 3rd place in Class D1. Now they flipped. Now it's now Cedar Catholic is C2 and Guardian Angels is D1.
Neither free throw falls for Wortman. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Blue Jays up by 18. That's their biggest lead of the game. Stefan will travel and turn over the ball, and Trojans will get another lick at it.
I know, inside 4 minutes, up 18. It's about ball security for GACC.
Trojans inside as Jones couldn't get that shot to fall. Rebounded by the Blue Jays. Uber with the ball looking inside. Skoda, open layup, makes it fall. She's up to 6 points.
Yeah, she's done a little bit of everything today here for the Blue Jays. Really like her contribution in a lot of ways for this Blue Jay team.
And a foul is going to be called here on the Blue Jays, and more specifically on Kennedy Balmer. Excuse me, on Skoda. That'll be her third. So Trojans looking to inbound the ball on the baseline into Walter. Walter stepped through the lane, can't get the layup to fall. And here come the Blue Jays the other direction. Haas with the ball to Dinslage, and now here comes Lubert inside the lane. Foul's gonna be called. And that one's gonna go on Grace Wortman. Second foul of the game on Wortman. Second team foul of the quarter, as now we wait on Katie Jones to tie her shoe.
Yeah, going back to the flipping of classes, it's unfortunate for Guardian Angels. They lost that third place game to Pender, who won the state championship in Class C2. And guess who dropped down to D1 with them? Pender. Pender is undefeated, one of the few undefeated teams in the state. I've seen them play. They look very, very good.
What is a Pendragon anyway, Lou?
You'll have to look that one up. I think I already explained that a few years ago. Or last year.
That's a great clip from last year's state tournament if you guys want to look that one up. Shot there from Skoda, doesn't fall. Get the offensive rebound from Stefan. Her putback was no good as well. Now here comes the Trojans with under 3 to go, down by 20. Walter inside for Bernecker. Travel's going to be called there, and that'll be another turnover on Hardington Cedar Catholic.
Yeah, I think this Blue Jay team certainly is a threat to win the state championship. I think it's going to be key for them just to continue to work on its perimeter shots, especially just being a little more consistent from the field.
Haas was driving inside, gets the foul called, and it'll go on Anderson Wortman. That'll be her second of the game. And you mentioned that this Blue Jays squad has been playing decently well today, and their shots haven't always been falling. If they get their shots to fall, this team is dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. They got a foul away from the basketball. I think a moving screen here. That's going to go on Lubert of GACC. And I think this, the Cedar Catholic team certainly has something to work with here. This is a good basketball team. Came in winning 5 of 6. Ran into a bit of a buzzsaw today in the Blue Jays. They're probably on a little bit different level, but I like where Coach Wortman has got this ball club playing right now.
That ball goes out of bounds off of Walter, and Blue Jays will take back over. But it wasn't always this way of a buzzsaw today. The Trojans got it down to as much as 2 in the second quarter, but in the third quarter, the Blue Jays came out and running.
Yeah, they've picked up their game, in this, especially on the offensive end in the third quarter. Had a nice quarter, kind of pulled away here in the late third, early fourth quarter.
Here comes Haas driving in again, one of the best players on the court today for the Blue Jays. Crackmeyer now, back up top, reset. Stefan inside to Skoda, off the backboard, can't get the shot to fall, but she'll have the line to shoot 2.
A good lead pass there by Stefan. It's been Skoda who's been the distributor. That time it was Stefan. How that ball did not go through, I'm not sure. Almost a chance at a 3-point play.
First free throw from Skoda does not fall. She'll have a second attempt at it as Stefan heads to the bench with 1:47 to play. I'll assume her day is done.
Yeah, it sure could be. What's her point total there, Elijah?
She will end her day at 14 points.
14 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for Kelsey Stefan. Great game.
And that's why she was her key player to watch in this game, as neither free throw falls from Jocelyn Skoda. Here comes Jones here for the Trojans. Will get fouled as she drives through the lane. That'll be the 14th foul of the quarter for the Blue Jays. That foul goes on Abigail Tolene, who just got in the game when she replaced Steph. And a couple more substitutions as Haas and Skoda will come out of the game, as it seems like Blue Jays are sending in their bench now.
Yeah, getting the subs some playing time. Always good to get everybody in the game.
And that's how you develop a really good program as well, getting your substitutes some varsity playing time in this kind of point where the Blue Jays have seemingly locked up the game.
Yeah, good programs tend to do that, and this is a very good program. There's a turnover.
Crackmeyer with the ball passes to Tolene. Tolene with the ball kick out to Ritter. Ritter now to Bomber. Inside, stolen away by Wortman, and Wortman will be fouled by Bombert and will head the line to shoot two, as Cedar Catholic's now in the bonus.
Well, you get a chance to score with the clock stopped here. It's kind of a moot point now, down 20, but certainly like to finish the game on a positive.
Wortman missed her first two free throws earlier in the game, comes back with a third attempt and sinks her first point of the ball game. Second one up, that one does not fall. Rebounded by the Blue Jays, but taken away by Wortman, and can't get it to fall. Under a minute to be played. Baumert with the ball here for Guardian Angels. Tolene gets the ball taken away, and it'll be a jump ball. Ball will stay with the Blue Jays with 50 seconds to go. Stick around after this game is over. Lou will be talking to coach of the Blue Jays, Jerry Strachey, as well as our player of the game. So here comes the Blue Jays with the ball. 40 seconds to go. Bomber with the ball. Kicks out to Ritter. And now here's Tolene inside. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebounded by Wortman. Wortman puts up the shot off the backboard, and Grace Wortman gets a couple more points here for the Trojans. Baumert now gets it out to Jansen. Inside, and she'll get a shot to fall. Kate Jansen puts up a shot and gets some points on the board into her stat sheet. Under 10 to go, and it looks like Cedar Catholic will just let this ride out, as the shot at the buzzer will not be in time. And that'll be your ball game. The Blue Jays of Guardian Angels Central Catholic take down Hardington Cedar Catholic 52-33 to advance to 14-1 on the season. We're going to take a quick break, but when we get back, Lou Siefker will be with our player of the game and Coach Strachey.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Working in a bank, I understand interest. I mean, farmers are putting out a lot of money to put this crop in the ground, and the quicker that we can get that money back in their pocket to shut down those interest payments, the better. The money that we've invested in our drone technology has allowed our producers to be paid more accurately, more timely when the adjusters come. A lot of the work's already done for them, so it's basically them just talking it over with the farmer, making sure everybody's on the same page and the check's in the mail.
It's not about the hours, it's not about the acres. It's about the legacy, passed from one generation to the next. At Madison County Bank, we see your farming operation as a legacy, as a successful business, as a crucial part of the world's well-being. For over 130 years, Madison County Bank has stood beside farmers and ranchers in northeast Nebraska. We have been and always will be here to help you grow. Madison County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
NZN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Does your business need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health System. Affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Back here on News Channel Nebraska, Guardian Angels Central Catholic takes home a 52-33 victory over Cedar Catholic. Let's send it down to Lou Siefker, who's with Jerry Strecky.
All right, thanks a lot. Well, how about the Guardian Angels Central Catholic girls? They win again. That's what they do. They're 14-1 now. They get the victory today, 52-33 over Hartington Cedar Catholic. I'm joined now by head coach Jerry Strachey. Coach, it seemed like you guys, you moved the basketball around very, very well. The first half, you guys struggled a little bit making some open shots, got a lot better in the second half. What was kind of the difference between the first half and the second half?
Well, I think we had a little bit more patience the second half, and I thought we were able to swing the ball a lot faster, and it wasn't sticking in our hands, you know. And we were able to knock down some shots, which we weren't able to do that first half.
Well, I thought this was one of those games where you're playing a team that's coming in kind of hot. They're playing well and kind of confident and hung with you for a while, and you guys were pulled away. You see this as kind of a quality win for your team?
Oh, yeah. Anytime you can come away with a win against Cedar Catholic, and, you know, it's fun playing against them because you know we're going to get their best effort. I thought their girls played really hard. You know, they got after on the defensive end. They pushed the ball. You know, they played very fast-paced, which it's good for us to be able to face.
You guys had a couple players that I thought that stood out. First of all, I thought Jocelyn Skoda did real well, in that, especially in that high post, passing out of that high post, finding open players, and certainly Isabel Haas at the guard spot at one point. She had 4 or 5 offensive rebounds. Talk about those two players and how well they played.
Well, we have 3 seniors that are really special. You know, it's been a fun year with them. It's Isabel, Jocelyn, and Kelsey. You know, they show great leadership out on the court and even off the court. You know, we're going to really, really miss them next year, but each brings something different to the floor. You know, Isabel, we would never be able to get into an offense without her. And, you know, and Kelsey's our leading rebounder, and the way she crashes the boards. And then Jocelyn did a great job today, like you said, passing the ball, you know, finding the open person.
Well, you've been a part of a whole bunch of really good basketball teams. You guys are 14-1 now. Do you feel like this team is kind of coming along much of the same way that some of those other teams that went a long way at state came along?
I think we're peaking pretty, you know, where we're supposed to be right now. I think they play really hard, you know. Still got a lot of season left, so we don't know what's going to happen, but I like the way we're playing right now.
Well, absolutely. Coach, congratulations on a big win here today. Thanks so much for joining us.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's head coach Jerry Strachey. Let's get Kelsey Steffen, our player of the game, in here. Kelsey's over there signing autographs, so we'll get to her here in a second. Kelsey, a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. You see that coming here early before the game started?
Definitely not. It just happened to flow tonight.
Well, certainly did. You guys played a team in Cedar Catholic that was physical. Did that play well with you guys? I mean, do you like playing games like that? Not only a physical game, but a team that tried to mirror you and tried to get up and down. Talk about the style of play and how that either played into your hands or maybe not so much.
They played a very aggressive defense. I was really surprised with that. We've only played like 2 aggressive teams this year. Crofton was really one of them, but they matched up with us really well. I mean, we weren't hot on the three-point line, but rebounding and inside shots really got us tonight. Us at the line also helped us win, and just hustling after the rebounds and steals and getting everybody hyped up really got us going tonight.
Talk about the defense and the way you guys play. We didn't see a whole lot of full court press today, but you guys really pressure in the half court. How does that force the other team? I guess it kind of forced, I think, at times Cedar Catholic out of what they wanted to do.
Yes, we have our top 2 guards who just love getting in the offense's face. They don't like to let them move around. So with them in their face and us on the bottom, it's hard to beat. It's hard for them.
This year, you're right. 10 rebounds today. Is that something that coaches challenge you to be? Are we going to expect double-digit rebounds now every game?
I hope so. That's what my goal is. I love to rebound. I mean, I guess it is what it is.
Well, you're a senior. How much does it mean to you guys? You guys finished 3rd last year. How much does it mean to get back to state and make a run at the state championship this year?
Oh, it means a heck ton. I hope we get first, but I'm good with whatever we end up with.
Well, you guys are very, very good. 14-1 on the season. Good. Congratulations on a big win and being our player of the game.
Thank you.
That's Kelsey 7, 14 points, 10 rebounds, our player of the game. Elijah will send it back to you.
Thanks, Lou. Let's take a look at how this game went down with our post-game highlights. So Cedar Catholic hosting Guardian Angels Central Catholic, and a game that was sure to deliver. Blue Jays, number 3 in our rankings, starting off with a Addison Lubert 3. She finished with 11 points on the game. That was late in the first quarter as well. You got another shot there knocked down by our player of the game, Kelsey Steffen. Now here comes the Trojans responding, this time with Addison Walter. She finished with 10 points, all 10 coming in the first half. Here it comes once more. Here's Addison Wortman. She drives in, gets the shot, gets back within 6. Now it's a 2-point ball game in the second quarter. Cross-court pass. Crackmeyer takes a long 2 to extend that lead back to 4. Late first half now. Cedar Catholic with the ball. Kicked out. Walter, long 3, knocks it down and brings that lead back down to 5. So here comes the Blue Jays. Third quarter extending that lead once more. Looking inside, there's Steffen knocking down the shot, extending that lead to 11. The Blue Jays would go on to lead by as much as 20 in this ball game. Haas takes the 3, knocks it down, and that will be how this game went down as the Blue Jays take down the Trojans 52-33 to advance to 14-1 on this season. So those were your highlights brought to you by our nice sponsors here. We're going to take a quick break, but then when we get back, it's time to get the boys' game started between the Blue Jays and the Trojans here on News Channel Nebraska.
At Faith Regional Physician Services, our specialists come from all over the world to provide world-class care. They are drawn to Faith Regional